A very, very big one. But glory be to God, we have one of the top industry gurus up north in the name of DJ Tel of Tolon Radio on the lines. And we would want to speak to him briefly for us to know what is going on. Should we be scared? Or there's nothing to be scared about?
Yo.
DJ Tel.
Chairman, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to Sammy Flex TV.
Thank you very much. Good to be back. Sammy Flex is my house.
I know, right? We miss you.
Man,
We miss you.
Charlie, you see me this weekend, God willing.
Nice one. How is the scene up north?
Yes, I mean, like, is just the euphoria is just too much. Taking into consideration, just as I heard you speaking about Fancy Gadam and Root Boy concert, so after the concert, a lot of Maccasio fans mounted some kind of pressure on him to also look into the corridors of Nigeria and bring in an artist to collaborate and organize a concert at the sports stadium.
Wow.
So Maccasio listened to them and also said he's bringing an artist. And so we didn't know that he was bringing Peter of P Square. Root Boy came for Fancy.
Yeah.
And this one, many didn't expect that Maccasio will be coming with Peter of P Square. Many thought that once it is Root Boy, the Maccasio will look elsewhere. Only for people to see and hear of Peter from Maccasio. But I just finished an interview with him on my show.
Okay.
According to him, he's bringing Peter because during the promotions towards Fancy and Root Boy concert, Fancy made some pronouncement regarding him, Maccasio, that the money they use in bringing Root Boy can buy the car of Maccasio 3 times of his car, about 4 or 5 cars of Maccasio's car, type of Maccasio's car.
Hey.
Yes. So making it look like Maccasio doesn't have the capabilities, in other words, the funds to bring somebody like Root Boy. So according to Maccasio said he demonstrated to him that we can even bring someone who is better than Root Boy. Because according to them, it is a concert, and when it comes to concert, Peter is the one people look up to when it comes to P Square. That he was the center of P Square, the engine of P Square, a referral point when it comes to P Square. And so he's demonstrating that he can bring somebody like bigger than Root Boy.
Wow.
And so that landed his decision to bring Peter of P Square. And secondly, he also said there are fans of Maccasio that are saying they are twins. So traditionally, as we know, for twins, whatever you buy for one, you must buy one for the other. Another one for the other. And so they can't bring Paul to Tamale without bringing Peter. And so they're also bringing Peter to level up the game so that they will go back home in peace. Nobody will quarrel with the other.
I see.
So just like that tension is between Paul and Peter, we have that same tension between Maccasio and Fancy. One other thing he's talking about is the controversial nature of the whole issue.
Yeah.
Because of Peter and Paul, they have this feud between them.
Yes.
Maccasio and Fancy also have this feud between them. So they are using it to actually tell people how huge their fan bases are.
I see.
And so Maccasio is looking up to a huge fan base just to demonstrate to the world that he have bigger fan base.
I see.
Fancy never saw this coming because he did his program very normal.
Yeah.
But Maccasio people are taking it very abnormal. They want to prove a point to Fancy Gadam and his fans that they can do better and even do bigger than what they did.
Okay, so in terms of reception, we know you've given us a picture of how the fans are receiving it. I don't know if you can get us a clear picture because from some of the things I've been reading online, looks like the whole conversation is divided among the fans. While some people are for it, some people are against it. But then, aside that, How do you think the camp of Fancy Gadam are also taking this particular announcement?
Yes, of course. You know, like I said, there's this kind of rivalry between them, which you are aware of.
Very much.
Just like you said, not everybody, not all of them will come in good faith, especially the Fancy Gadam aspect. They are looking at the whole issue. Like Maccasio is the weaker one because he always wants to see Fancy Gadam go into something before he also come in to do the same thing. So for them, they are seeing it as the same because taking into consideration P Square, they were a group, and the kind of songs they play together are the most popular songs. And when Woodball came, he performed those songs, and Peter also come and repeat those songs. That is what I hear from some of Gadam fans.
Okay.
Of course, whether good or bad, they will have something to say. Just like when Rude Boy was coming, Maccasio fans have something to say.
Sure.
Whether we like it or not, there are people who are accepting that, and there are people who are not accepting that. And these are mainly people from Fancy Gadam's side. They have issue with that, and their issue is this said Maccasio is copying from Fancy Gadam, and that he should also do his own thing. Instead of waiting for Fancy to do before he also come in.
Okay.
Yes, of course, like you said, not many are taking it in good faith, but it's a mixed feeling here. We have people accepting that, especially chunk of Maccasio fans are saying it's proper, it's okay, they are good to go, and a chunk of Francis fans are also speaking against that. So it's a mixed feeling, just like you said. That is expected, and that is acceptable in the game of entertainment.
One thing that in our industry we are very much concerned about is investment, and looking at how our people are pulling this particular things off, especially in Tamale. Doing a show at the stadium is no joke. And looking at how our people are pulling it off left, right, center, as if it is just a walk in the park. How are they doing it in terms of investment? Do you guys have some special people pumping money into the industry, or how are they doing it?
Yes, until now, they will look out for some investors. Sometimes they borrow the money to do it, and sometimes some investors just come on board to put the monies in.
Okay.
But in the case of Fancy's last concert and this one, Tolo Multimedia, my outfit, we just purchased a sound system and a stage, for Tolo Multimedia.
Okay.
Our TV is also coming. And so our boss purchased that to serve our people here in the northern region and Ghana as a whole.
Okay.
So what Fancy Gadam used during his concert was from Tolo Multimedia, where I'm spearheading.
Okay.
So everything, sound, stage, lighting, and paying for the stadium, the venue, everything was done by Tolo Multimedia.
Okay.
Fancy didn't pay a dime to get that. So after the program, Maccasio too had a case. He presented himself to my boss and told him that, yes, you can't do this to my Fancy Gadam, and you say you will not do it, and say you will not do this to me. I equally will want to do same. So my boss promised him of giving him same package. And when you look at our concerts, mainly the most expensive thing usually is the stadium, paying of the venue, stage, lights, sound.
Yes.
Transporting sound from Accra and stay from Accra has always been the problem.
Yeah.
And that is the center of the investment. So taking into consideration the sponsorship Tolo Multimedia is giving, it has taken out the burden on them, to be able to organize. So I think that is why Maccasio came up so speed, with that speed to organize, because he's getting all this for free, But Francis started everything without knowing that Tolo Multimedia was sponsor.
I see.
Only for my boss to step in and say they will give them everything. Maccasio will be given that same package. So for investment, until now, they used to do it by themselves, getting some investors. Until now, my boss came in with Tolo Multimedia, and they are getting things for free, especially with Fancy Gadam and Maccasio.
Okay.
So investment wise, they will not run lost, actually.
Okay. Before I let you go, in terms of rivalry, so many people have spoken against rivalry among artists, And we know, obviously, we can all attest to the fact that there is a huge one between Fancy Gadam and Maccasio. How has this particular rivalry benefited the northern music industry or entertainment industry? If that is, it has really benefited. How has it benefited, or how has it affected the industry up there?
Yes, but for the rivalry, this interview I'm having with you wouldn't have been possible. But for the rivalry, you wouldn't have heard anything concerning the North and entertainment, for that matter. So what I can say briefly is that because of the rivalry, people in Nigeria currently are even listening. I mean, I've been hearing Tamale for the first time.
I see.
Especially this Root Boy and Peter thing. On social media, even some Nigerians are giving it some attention. After Fancy Gadam show, I listened to media houses like yourself and other people in Accra discussing them. So when it's just a normal one, nobody talks about that. But for the rivalry, we are able to gather more than 15,000 people, 12,000 people. It is not because we don't have talented musicians in Tamale. It's not because Maccasio and Fancy are talented than everyone in Tamale. But they are able to gather 15,000, 16,000 people at the stadium because of the rivalry.
I see.
So we can't underestimate the importance of the rivalry between Maccasio and Fancy Gadam. Of course, the biggest thing the rivalry has done is promotion of our entertainment here in northern Ghana. It has elevated the face, of our entertainment into even the Western world and even Ghana as a whole. And so we can't underestimate that. It is working properly for northern Ghana.
Thank you so much, DJ Tel, for spending time with us. We really, really appreciate you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. I'll be in Accra very soon. I'll come to the studio.
Sure. Come and let's continue the conversations in the studio.
Obviously. Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.